thanks for joining me today. I have a super quick and easy project to make, providing Charles allows me to get on with it and stops mucking around, which he's already started. So I have these really cute little, well, I've got to be careful because this one's still wet, little pockets that are great to stick in your journals. And they've got these lovely little tuck spots, and it's a great way to use your book pages and stamps. I wanted to think of a way to use stamps and oh no, that's stuck in there. I just thought it was a great way to use them, and it's great to put in your journal. So I'm going to put it in my, wherever I've put it, my, oh yoy, where is my journal? Where has my journal gone? Right, I don't know where my journal is. I've put it somewhere. Oh, where is it? Where's my journal? Right, I really don't know where I've put my inspiration journal. But anyway, we will put these in a journal later on if I can find it. I'm sure Charles is hiding it. Great way to use your scraps. Great way to use your stamps. Great way to use your book pages. So let me show you how to make them. Aren't they just super cute? They're just adorable. Right. So I have got some book pages here. Now let me just grab my ruler because I can give you an idea of the size of them. So this is just book pages, and what I've done is try to take them out so that they're double. Doesn't matter because we're going to be folding it over anyway, and that's still got a rusty old staple in it, so we get rid of the rusty old staple. So I've just tried to take the book pages out like that, and all I'm going to do is just glue, oh my goodness me, without, I've ripped that one. Right, that one can go in my paper stash. Right, try not to rip the pages. So you know why? I've used that silly glue stick. I'm going to use my other glue stick because that one's not very good. Right, so we're just going to glue these pages together. Now you can actually use this use this on bigger book pages, and you'll end up with a bigger pocket. But obviously, because I want to use stamps, I just want little tuck spots. So that's why I'm making it the size I am, because of the stamps. It's upside down, so I'll show you what I mean. So just going to glue this together. Got your page together like that, and then what I'm going to do is fold this in half. Like so. I'm going to get my paper trimmer out, so it's here already. And what we're going to do is we're going to just cut this down to, I believe it's 2 1/4. So we want it 2 1/4 wide, so make sure that your print is the way that you want it. But if you fold the page in half, you'll end up with it the right way anyway. And we're just going to cut this down to 2 1/4, like so. And then what I'm going to do is just basically cut this in half. It's about 4 inches, so they're about 4 inches long, or tall I should say. And then you end up with 2 of these. Oh, I forgot. Right, so yeah, you end up with 2 of them. What you're going to do is open out half and just cut this in half like that. And then cut these 2 down to 2 1/4. That one is 2 1/4 anyway. Cut these down to 2 1/4. That's already 2 1/4. What am I saying? I'd already cut it to 2 1/4, hadn't I? Duh. Right, so you end up with 4 pieces because you cut the other piece like that in half. And what you're going to do is take one of these pieces and bring it down to about 1/3 of the way. And you'll be left with about, what is that? It's about 1.5 inches. So if you bring that down like so, and you'll end up with about 1.5 inches hanging over. And then it doesn't have to be exact, by the way. You just cut that off, and then that will give you your third pocket for there, and you're left with a spare one. Okay, so basically you've got 3 pieces like that, and like that. So what I do next is I'm going to line all of these up together, only because I'm lazy. I'm going to line them up, and using my 1-inch circle punch, I'm just going to come in here and take out a bit like that. And then because we did it that way, we've got it the same, because I always end up with 1 skew, so that's why I do it like that. And then what we're going to do is get our distress ink, and we're just going to ink up these edges. These are lovely to me. I love these. I'm going to make a whole stash of them, and then they're already made then to go in your projects. Right, so that's that done. Now you can sew these, or you can just glue them. Either, it doesn't matter. They look good both ways. So you're just going to put some glue down here and here to make this first pocket. Like so. And then I'm going to take the second one, and we're just going to do this around 3 sides. We've got a funky bit there. And then we're going to do the last one. Like that. There you go. So that's basically the pocket made. So it doesn't line that up perfectly. Like that. And then you can decorate this bit however you want. Just going to chop this little bottom bit off. What I decided to do was to just get some napkin. I've just got some old napkin here, and what I'm going to do is just probably rip a piece. But you can put a sticker on here. You can decorate these however you want. I just thought I would get some napkin out, and I'm just using some Deco Mache from... This is the antique crackle one. Oops, I don't know where. I think I got it from Hobbycraft, I think. But you can use PVA. You can use... I nearly said PVC then. You can use PVA or Mod Podge, whatever you want to use. So I'm going to pop that on there. Let that dry. And then I will sew that later, but you don't need to sew it. So I'm going to do this not sewn for those of you who don't have a sewing machine. And right, okay, so that's your pocket made. Very quick, very easy. And now what you need to do is get your scraps out. And I've got a plastic like pouch thing here with lots of bits of card in here. Let's pull some out. So I've just got some little scrap pieces of card. I've probably got some smaller pieces somewhere. So look, see if I've got any little bits. Oh look, we've got some little scrappy bits here. These are just perfect. A couple of bits there. I won't use those ones. If we use those, and let's use those. Right, so pull out your scrap bits of card. We've all got them. And we're just going to cut down some pieces. Now, I have cut these down to the first size for the tallest one is 3 1/8. 3 1/8 by 1 5/8. So 3 1/8 by 1 5/8. So that's your like tall pocket. Is that right? Yeah. And then the smaller 2 pockets, they are 2 1/4. Is that right? It's 2 1/4. Make sure I've got my measurements right here. Yeah, 2 1/4. Sorry, 2 1/4 by 1 5/8. So we're doing 2 1/4 by 1 5/8. We might as well cut another one while we're here. 1 5/8. That. I'm actually going to cut another one because I want them different, really. So this was 2 1/4 by 1 5/8. So the two things are 3 1/8 by 1 5/8, and then 2 1/4 by 1 5/8. Oh, not up in there. I did that wrong, didn't I? It's supposed to be 1 5/8. So I messed it up. Don't worry, it does not matter. 1 5/8. Oh my gosh, 1 5/8. I might get another one out of that for later on. So, right, okay, but for your thing, you only need the 3. So I'm going to do that one, and that one, just for the purpose of the video. And let's put me scrap bits of card back in there. Now, what I've done on the, you'll see on these, it looks like a, let me zoom in, like a stamp. There's, so what I've done is I've took some coffee dyed paper and cut out some pieces like this. And I actually have a cutter that has a stamp edge, but what you can do is use your tear ruler and just rip a ragged edge, or if you've got craft scissors, you could just cut out a funny edge, or you could just hand rip these, and these are just going to be slightly smaller than this, but slightly bigger than a stamp. So, you know, just figure out what these are. Let me give you the sizes of these just so that you've got a rough idea. They are 1 1/2 by 1 3/4 basically, and the smaller one is oh my gosh, what is that? That is just under 1 1/2 inches, and it is by just under 1 1/2, so that's square. But you can cut these up to be whatever size as long as they fit on your card. So that's all that matters, is that these fit on your card. So we're just doing that, and that. So use your funny scissors with the funny edge, or use your tear ruler, or just rip them however you want. So I've got those for those, and what I'm going to do is I've took a piece of coffee dyed paper. So just take a piece of coffee dyed paper, and we're going to put this on the back as well, so that you've got somewhere to write on. So I'm just going to use my glue book and tail in the way, and what we're going to do is just cover this in glue. stick this down onto the coffee dyed paper like that. Right, I'm going to put that down, and what I usually do is I just cover the whole piece and then just cut them all out, but I'll just, for time purposes, we're just going to cut these out and then just cut them out. You might need to glue down a few bits if you haven't done it properly, which I tend to do in a minute. Don't do them yet, and I'll show you why, because we're going to round the corners and then you can see then which bits need to be glued down again. So and this is a no-sew project if you want it to be, which is good for those of you that don't have a sewing machine. Right, so then what we're going to do is round these corners. Charles is behaving today. He's sleeping, as you can see from his tail. He's been, oops. God, yesterday, I don't know what got into him. I really, really don't. He was just being a right little tinker. Right, okay, so we've rounded those corners of those three, and then what we need to do is stick these down, these stampy bits. We're going to stick these on here. Oh, I forgot. Before we do that, we're just going to ink these up. So I just ink these ones up. I might as well ink them up while we're here as well. So just inking all the edges basically. Right, have I lost a bit? Right, where's my big bit? Use that one. That's it. Right, so they're all inked up. We don't need that anymore. And then what we're going to do is just glue these onto those. Like that. That's two of them, and then we've got one more to glue down. And if you put it up the top, then that then gives you room to put a little word or a little bit of ephemera down here. That's what I'm going to do anyway. So that's that done. So we have the pocket done and we have those three done. So all we need to do now is find some yummy stamps to go on them. So I have my, let me just move this out of the way. Move these out of the way. I have my stamp book here, so let me pull this out. So we need 3 stamps to go on these. Really PVC. There you go. Oh, come hither. Right. Mind you tail, Charles. I like this bit. Choosing the stamps is my favourite bit. Oh, she's nice. I like this one. It does say Christmas on it, 1975, but I don't think it matters. So we've got one there. I like the birdie one, but they're going the opposite way. And I quite like having like an oldie stamp as well. And then if I can, I'll try and find a flower one to go in the middle. But you know, you can put whatever stamps you actually want. Oh, there's a flower, but they're quite small flower ones. They're pretty. Should we get one of these flower ones off of here? Right, that's it. So we've picked 3 stamps. Oops. Oh, put this back over here. And then what we're going to do is just put those down. Charles, pack it in. They're quite little, aren't they, those stamps? You might want to find bigger stamps. I didn't realise that those were so small. Let me have a look. See what I can find. Oh, it's a shame about them flower ones. Oh, I quite like this one here. Right. I like him. And then I really want a flower one. Oh, I found a lovely butterfly one, but it's going the other way. It's not going the way I want it to. We'll get there, we will get there in a minute. Ah, where are you? Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, I have found one. Right, I found a bigger one with some flowers on. Oh, it's a Christmas tree. Never mind, that will be a great Christmas one. It's Christmas, but never mind. Never mind. Do it however you want. And who cares that it's Christmas ones? Right, and then all we need to do is just glue these stamps down. Let me glue it back in. These are so much fun. I love them. Really like them a lot. I love quick and easy projects, as you probably all know. And this is a super fast one. Super fast, I tell you. Right, so that is that. So we have our 3 little journaling spots. I mean, look how cute they are. And then with the bigger one, I've got some little wordy little words here. Like that one. Oh, Charles, tail. See now, look, he's. What does that say? Oh, accounts due. What does this one say? I don't know. That will do. That will do. That will do. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Your tail's in my way. Right. I'm just going to ink that up just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more grubbier. And then we have it done, and that just leaves for us to put these in the pocket, like so. Just put a bit of glue on that corner. Go. I'm going to pop that in there, and then that in there. Look at that, aren't they so cute? Now these ones are sewn around, but look, it doesn't really matter, you don't need to sew them, they look good sewn or not sewn. As you can see, that one is not sewn, and these ones are, but they look just as good, don't they? How cute are they? They are really, really lovely. If I wish I knew where my journal was, I could put it in, but I can't find it. I don't know. Well, just imagine this is your journal, and then you could just put that on the page like that, or pretend that's your journal and stick that in on your page. You can use a paper clip and just tuck it on the side, however you want. So I hope you've enjoyed this very quick little tutorial. It's only like half an hour, so Charles is starting to get on my nerves. No, I'm joking, he doesn't get on my nerves, he just wafts his tail backwards and forwards. And now can you hear Lewis? Louis! Oh, I'm sorry. Charlie gets really jealous when I call Lewis. Lewis! Lewis! Louis! Oh, Charles has got up now and he's like, what, Mum? Why are you calling Louis? What is Louis getting that I'm not getting? Right, okay, there you go. Wonderful, wonderful little pockets. Quick and easy project to keep you busy. And they're super easy, and you know, if you have to go off and do something and then come back, they're easy to pick up again, using your scraps and your stamps and your book pages. So I hope you've enjoyed it. You take care, and I will see you all very, very soon. Yes, I'm coming down now. All right, we're going to go get a treat, aren't we? Yes, that's yes, that means yes. Treat. Yep. Right, love you guys, see you soon, bye.